At this moment, Warnya was very upset. She didn't expect Nippon Steel to be so difficult to chew. Moreover, during the entire negotiation process, she has been very passive, prepared so many hole cards until the last hole card was also opened, and failed to finalize the cooperation. Deep down in her heart now, she has a strong sense of frustration. And she also had a hunch that she always felt that it would be difficult to get the result she wanted in this negotiation. Maybe, this time she will return without success. On the way back to the hotel, she told her family about her guess. Although Mr. Song was a little disappointed, he still encouraged her and said to her, "Warnya, this time you are cooperating with Nippon Steel, you shouldn't put too much pressure on it. It's good if this matter is negotiated, it's not right for us. There is no loss, nothing more than a little less, it doesn't matter." Honor also sent a message, saying, "Yes Warnya, Nippon Steel is notoriously difficult to eat. There are so many companies in China who want to cooperate with them in depth, but none of them really reached a conclusion. So even if it's really impossible to talk about it, there is nothing to lose." Honor's words immediately aroused the potential competitiveness in Warnya's heart. She feels that the more people and so many companies have failed to achieve, the more she wants to win it. Otherwise, she would become one of the countless losers. However, the current situation is not very clear, so Warnya dared not be too confident, so she said in the group, "Tomorrow I will try my last time to achieve success, but forget it." Grandpa Song said, "It's okay. Don't worry too much about success or failure. Grandpa doesn't want you to wrong yourself for business, understand?" Warnya felt a little more comforting, and replied, "Okay, Grandpa, I see." Honor said with a smile at this time. "Warnya, brother believes in your abilities, and brother believes that if you wake up early tomorrow morning, you will wait for the good news of your successful signing." Warnya knew that it was her brother who was comforting her, so she made a smile and said, "Brother, then I will borrow your good words." Back at the hotel, Warnya was a little bored, so she didn't even eat dinner. She just stayed in her room alone, combing through the plans she wrote, trying to find out the reason for not moving Nippon Steel. Due to excessive immersion, she did not realize that it was 10 o'clock in the evening. At this time, her doorbell rang. She stood up, walked to the door, looked through the cat's eyes, and found that it was her personal assistant, so she opened the door. Outside the door, the young female assistant said, "Ms. Song, you haven't eaten anything at night. You should be hungry. Would you like me to order some food for you from the catering department and send them to the room?" Warnya did feel a little hungry, so she nodded and said, "Okay, you can help me order something." With that, Warnya asked again, "Have you eaten?" The female assistant nodded. "We have all eaten." Warnya smiled slightly. "That's good." 20 minutes later, the hotel waiter pushed the dining car and delivered the dinner the assistant had ordered for Warnya to the room. Warnya closed the computer, and just about to sit down and take a bite, she suddenly received a call from Hashimoto. Warnya couldn't help but wonder, why did Hashimoto Kinzaki call me so late? Could it be that they have already discussed the results? Thinking of this, Warnya inevitably felt a little nervous. She hurriedly connected to the phone and asked, "Mr. Hashimoto, what can I do for you?" Hashimoto Kinzaki smiled and said, "Ms. Song, I have given feedback to our chairman of your final cooperation intention today. He recognizes your sincerity very much, so let me inform you that I will cut the mess tonight. The contract is signed." Warnya did not expect that what she was waiting for was the most anticipated news, and she asked in surprise, "Mr. Hashimoto, what you said is true?" Hashimoto Kinzaki laughed and said, "I don't dare to talk nonsense about this. After that, I'm just the representative of the group to negotiate with you. The chairman of our company is the one who really made the decision. Since he has said so, there will be no falsehood." Warnya said excitedly, "That's great. Mr. Hashimoto, does the chairman of your group want to sign the contract tonight?" "Yes." Hashimoto said, "Our chairman's meaning is that since Miss Song is so sincere, then we should also show our sincerity and sign the contract as soon as possible." Warnya hurriedly said, "Okay. Mr. Hashimoto, please give me an address, and I will be there." Hashimoto Kinzaki said, "Miss Song is like this. Our chairman originally took a vacation at the Hilltop Villa in Nishitama County today, so what he meant is to let you sign a contract in Nishitama County now. Warnya asked. Nishitama County. Where is it? I don't know Tokyo very well. Please forgive me? Hashimoto Kinzaki said with a smile. Nishitama County is about 70 or 80 kilometers west of Tokyo. You should be able to get there in more than an hour. Your driver must know the location. If you are convenient, you can come now, Warnya said without hesitation. Okay, no problem, I will set out now. After hanging up the phone, Warnya immediately called her assistant again, and said with excitement, Swallow, hurry up and prepare. Let's set off in 5 minutes and go and sign the contract with the chairman of Nippon Steel, ah? Warnya's assistant Swallow asked in surprise, Ms. Song, Nippon Steel has agreed to sign? Yes. Warnya blurted out. Their chairman told us to sign the contract now. You should ask the other to prepare quickly, and also ask the driver to prepare. Okay, President Song, 5 minutes later. Warnya walked out of the room in a hurry. The two female assistants met her at the door, and Swallow said, Mr. Song, the driver is already waiting at the door of the hotel. Let's go straight down, okay? Warnya nodded, and said eagerly, then let's go downstairs. In the car, Warnya told the driver the address given to her. The driver immediately entered the address into the navigation, and while starting the car, he said to Warnya, Miss Song, the traffic is very smooth now. We will be there in about an hour and 20 minutes, okay? Warnya nodded. Swallow on the side said at this moment, Miss Song, do you want to tell Mr. Song this good news in advance to make him happy? You are right. Warnya just wanted to take out her mobile phone, call her grandpa, and tell her family about her major progress. However, when she thought of her brother Honor on the way back in the afternoon, she hesitated and thought, in the afternoon, my brother, in order to cheer me up, joked that I would receive the good news of my successful signing in the morning. I might as well sign the contract first, and wait until tomorrow morning to tell them and give them a real surprise. Thinking of this, Warnya put away her mobile phone and said to Swallow, the contract has not been signed yet. Now I say it, this will be a bit hasty. Let me tell them after the contract is signed and the dust settles.